So I want you to really take your time, have comfortable clothes on, kind of a good idea to do in the morning. Set out your clothes, whether you work out in the morning right away or partway through the day or at the end of the day, to have that ready or in sight that you can remind yourself, get changed, get those clothes on, or at least put your comfortable shoes on, walk, do those things, plan for it, and put it on your calendar for each day that you can. Add more that you're going to try to fit it in, you're not quite sure, but really do start to add exercising, faster walking, or walking a little bit up and down hills, just challenging yourself. It's amazing what it can do for your body and the longevity, the healthy longevity that you're working toward to, have a better, fuller life, to be able to do more things later in our lives. So we want to start now. Right now, just walking, just parking farther from the buildings. You've heard things like that, or taking the stairs instead of the elevators. But start work from where you're at. Don't just take it all on saying it's all or nothing. Just add some of this each time through the week as much as you can. And it could be just maybe you're watching a show you'd like to see, or a football game, or basketball, or baseball now, anything that you're thinking of, or you're watching your favorite shows or comedies or whatever, a movie. Take those breaks, maybe before you even turn it on, 15 minutes, just do some walking, do some other things to keep your body motivated and going, and then sit down and enjoy, get up during commercials too if you'd like, but just kind of add more movement into your day. So we're going to just warm up for the first few minutes. And you want to just warm up because it helps your body to stretch a little bit, get that achiness out, or maybe you're tight in the neck or anything. It's just that movement, thinking of the vertebrae nice and tall, really gives you a good start. It really makes you feel like you're incorporating your core muscles all through. You're feeling a little better. And again, some days we're more tired, some we're maybe stressed. But if you kind of get moving and get your body and blood flowing, it's amazing how much too that kind of helps to lessen maybe the stress, lessen the tightness in your body, maybe gives you a start to feel more, I would say more better concentration, those kind of things, creativeness too. So we're going to tap the toes ahead. And you can take it really at your own pace. You really don't have to just jump into everything. You don't want to hurt yourself. Also, you can add more movement than I'm doing. You can do a little bit higher swings, but just keeping everything below the shoulder level at the beginning when we're warming up, and not too fast yet. We're going to tap to the side, so just get nice and easy. You're just getting the body going. Bend the knees. It really helps you to tighten your stomach when your knees are bent, and you can still breathe. Breathing in and out through the nostrils as much as you can. It really helps to warm that air. It moistens it, and as it's coming in, it just purifies it too, keeping you really that much healthier and breathing in and out through the nostrils as much as you can. Now we'll do a kick back in here, just feet in that triangle, just pull back. And again, bend your knees to kind of soften it as your feet land, easier on your joints and knees, and also strengthens you too by keeping that knee bent a little bit when you land instead of straight leg. Just keep the knees bent a little bit. And now we're going to kick ahead. So here, just nice and easy. Just like you're kicking your shoe off. So again, just kind of nice and easy. Just upright as much as you can. So again, listen to your body. We're just warming up. We'll get moving more and modify it as you go. Just kind of change it up a little. If you don't feel comfortable doing some moves, modify or just march in place. You want to kind of keep moving through this next, it's like 7-8 minutes of the stronger workout, and then a cool down. We'll do a little bit of weights, and then if you have a mat, we'll put that on the floor to do some abdominal work, strengthening of the legs and hips. Great. Now we're going to just step side to side. And now we're going to just go back, go into the more harder work, taking your time, but just a little bit faster count. So here, we're just going to bring shoulders apart together with each step and bend the knees. So your knees are bent as much as you're comfortable possibly. It really works your hips and thighs. It's like little miniature squats with each step. Works your thighs, your hips, really gets the body working better and your blood flowing through the whole body that much better. Now we're going to punch across the body. So here, bending our knees, we'll just punch across. And here, be careful not to punch all the way. Just stop right near the end. And you're just tapping the toe behind. As you reach, punch, reach, and punch, reach, punch. And you're just kind of turning as you go toward each side. And we're going to add 8 more for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Just march in place in between. Catch your breath. So here we're going to reach over single arms. Again, knees are bent and we're reaching each direction right over, not too far forward, but just a little more overhead. But again, listen to you. If you have a sore shoulder, you may only be able to reach forward with that size. So again, it's just you customize it to how you feel. No pain at all. Now we'll do double arms, bending again at the knees, and reaching. And then in a moment, we're going to go back to singles. Now we'll do singles. In place again. Next, we're going to jump side to side. You could step side to side, so again, don't worry about that. Getting that hop in there if you'd like. So just step to the right, left, left. And just a little swing of the arms helps you to go a little bit farther apart, but again, don't overdo. If it hurts in the hip or anything, just step very gently, knees bending. And again, you can modify and get as much into that step to side as you'd like. Now we're going to just add, and again, you don't need to. You still step side to side, just keeping the knees bent. So from the side, again, you're just taking your time, not going too far. We're going to do about 8 more on each side. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. March in place again. So again, just putting as much effort as you can. Do you feel comfortable yet? Only challenging yourself as much as you'd like. If you're really out of breath, or you feel like you're kind of getting more out of breath when you're exercising, walking, be sure and check in with your doctor to make sure everything's working correctly, just as a backup. So always be sure and do that. Next, we're going to bring our left foot ahead, right one back. And I'll do this a little more at a side angle. You're landing on your toe behind. So weight is mostly here in the front over your knee, chest almost reaching out, and we'll crunch and reach. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 1 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we'll get the right leg ahead. Left one back, again landing on the toe, reaching out, and we'll crunch and reach again. More for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Move to place again. And again, catching your breath, let you kind of relax. You can always have some water nearby. Great to drink a little before. Even now, get a little water, keep moving, come back, join in again. Now we're going to do an uppercut. So knees are about a little over hip distance apart. Pull the stomach in so your vertebrae is nice and tall. And we're just coming forward with each uppercut and just elbows coming back. So you're moving mostly from the waist up, keeping those hips steady. So just like crunch, 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 crunch. Great. Pull that stomach in, kind of to help you keep steady at the waist. Great. And now we're going to do a jab each side. So again at the waist, just turning. Hips are keeping very steady. Great. And we'll end up with just a few more uppercuts. So just 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. March in place again. Great. Again, always listen to your body. Really take your time, adjust so you have no pain. Next, we're going to do steps ahead. So you can either step, 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 and then back, 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 back. So like a V, right? Left, right, left, and then back. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 2, 3, 4. Forward. And then you can do a little hop if you'd like, and back. 3, 4, forward. 2, 3, 4, and back. 2. You think it'd be really simple, but it's amazing how much it really ups the work that you're doing with that little hop, that little plyometric hop, and back. So just again, B, 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 and back. 2, 3, 4. Do one more ahead, and back. And then march in place. And again, simple things like that, moves that just incorporate a little, like even just skipping. If you're at your house and you want to, maybe you're going to go to the other room and come back, skip instead of walk, doing extra things to add, kind of change it. Even we're going to do some swings. So we're going to do like a squat and reach up. And you can come up onto your toes if you'd like. So bending, again, as far as you're comfortable. You can add a little hop there if you'd like. I'm just going to get back as far as you can. Great. Now we're going to do where you're going to just go down and up, down, up. And you can always go down this way and up instead of making a circle. And keeping nice bent knees when you come down. Great. Next one we're going to do, arms are here, And all you're going to do is bend your knees. You're just twisting right and left. So you can do them here. Wherever you're comfortable on your shoulders. Great, and now we'll come back to center. The last one that we're going to do strong is just as far apart as you can comfortably. We're just going to make the windmill. Just balancing. Take your time. And now right one ahead, left one back. And again, just that nice windmill. You can go forward or backward. Either way is fine. Bend those knees from your hips to the top of the crown of your head, reaching up. Great. Now we'll march in place. Kind of warm it down. So you really kind of loosen up all through your body. Waist and stuff as you're turning, tightening as you're kicking or stretching side to side or doing those crunches. You do your whole core, you do your lower body, and we've done upper body too through this whole workout. So we're going to just tap ahead with the toe. Kind of slow it down a little bit. Tap to the side, and we're just kind of bringing our heart rate down a little bit. Easier to breathe a little bit. And what's nice is a cool down then helps your body to slowly cool off a little bit. Your heart rate kind of becomes a little less quickened, and it kind of slows down to a little bit lower pace, but not all the way. But it's a good transition to kind of help the blood pump gently and not to collect and collect like by the valve, so it doesn't pump and feel like you're it's too much there. Kind of slows it down so it pumps and catches up easily. So again, kind of lets our body slowly transition to do some weights and a little bit of floor work. Great. Now we're just going to kick ahead. And again, you can walk around, drink some water now if you haven't before, and also at the end when we're done. You really want to help drink that water. You want to rehydrate because you do lose water from your body when you're working out. Even if you don't feel like you're sweating a lot, it still does evaporate, and it does. You lose some water while you're doing that. And you want to hydrate through the day, but especially like right when we're done too. Our heel ahead. So we're going to grab our weights and do a little bit of upper body with the weights, and then we'll do a little bit on the floor. Great. So now we're just going to grab our heavier weight, like a 10 or an 8, even a 12, depending on what you're going to do, because we're going to do our bicep curls and moves that are closer to the body, so you can do your heavier weight. Lighter weight we'll do next after that. If you don't have weights, water bottles filled the same, work great, soup cans, whatever you have handy, or you can tighten and move with hips. And here, we're going to do our bicep curls first. So knees are bent. You can flip them forward or like a hammer. Either way is fine. So elbows right close, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. So no jarring. Nice flat wrist. Take your time, bending your knees a little bit. Tightens the stomach to help support you very well. So breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. So you want to keep it slow so that you're not jarring your joints at the top or the bottom of that. And also keeping them nice and flat. And as you breathe in, really works it all the way up, and breathe in as you come down. So it works it on the way up and also on the way down without momentum taking over. So it really is good to slow it down and do as many as you comfortably can. So if you used quite a heavy weight, you may have only got 3 or 4 out with good form, and that's fine. So just kind of rest, kind of walk around just a little bit. Okay, so if you do a few more, go ahead. Otherwise, you can go on to the next one. So again, listen to how you feel. Don't force it, because if you haven't been doing it for a while, you kind of start with less sets, less of the movement for each of lifting, and then add as you kind of add it back. It's really good to do every other day weightlifting. So we're going to do one arm here and the other if you'd like. You do both at the same time, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. And you can do singles also. That makes your whole body try to keep you upright in line, which really works through the abs and legs, thighs. Great. You do both at the same time. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Again, as many as you're comfortable. I haven't been lifting weights as much, so again, you just keep going as comfortably as you can. So do a few more if you'd like. Next, we're going to just do a deadlift. So here we're bending our knees, reaching down and up. So I have my knees a little bit bent. Some people keep them a little straighter, but I feel more comfortable with my knees just a little bit bent instead of, I don't lock them. So I keep them a little bit bent. Only going as far as you comfortably can. This one I don't do till I feel it achy in the back or knees. Just stop before you get that far. I mean, it's good to strengthen and do it that way, but you don't want to start having lower back pain or anything too, so don't go too far on that one. So we're going to grab our lighter weights. So we can set these down, grab the lighter ones. And again, if you've been using water bottles or soup cans, just keep the same ones because they should work well. If you use the water bottles or the soup cans, you may just do a few more of the bicep curls and overhead presses to really tighten or to really get them tired, get that last press out. So just take your time, listen to you. We're going to do the tricep kickbacks. So here, bending our knees, and we're just going to, at this angle, so instead of up like this, just bending forward as far as you're comfortable, elbows up, arms along your sides. We're going to breathe out, breathe in. Again, don't snap it at the bottom or the top. Nice and easy. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, out, in. You can always hold it for just a second more at the top and back down. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Great, so nice and easy. The other way they do this is you'd have your arm here, and you just breathe out as you go up, and as you come back. Breathe out as you go up, so it's working the triceps right along the back of the arm, and then you, of course, would do the same thing on the other side. So again, that's another way to reach your triceps. Really works well. Next, we're going to do either arms, knees bent, of course, relaxing through the hips and thighs. And here, we're going to just breathe out, going up here. Let me just adjust this a little. Sorry about that. My curtains only go so far on these double windows, so sorry about that. So breathe out, going up, and in, coming down. So my arms are bent a little. So you can do it like that, or you can do from the sides, straight arms out. And it does depend a lot on how your shoulders are. Maybe you have a little achiness to your elbow or wrist. So again, you listen to you. You're still going to get that great lift, whichever way you do it. So breathe out, going up, in, coming down. Breathe Breathe out, going up and coming down. So the two ways it looks like, the fly, almost like a bird's wing comes out with a little bit of a bend, or straight up to the sides. So again, just whichever way feels most comfortable. Still getting that good workout, great. The next one we're going to end with here is just breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, in, out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Knees are that little bit bent. Stomach pulling in, and still breathe through the whole thing. You don't want to hold your breath. Not as much oxygen will get to your brain, so you want to be able to keep breathing through the whole time. Great. We're just going to do a few shoulder rolls. And then forward. Really loosens up the neck, the shoulders. Raise up onto your toes, 2 and down. Great. To really stretch the Achilles tendon. Great. We're going to set these down now. So I have a mat. So on the carpeting, it works well. It's a little cushiony. Your mats, it's amazing how much, if you invest in one and set it out again so you can see it, and make sure that you use it a couple times a week to just really get back into exercising, or to keep you, it's a way of kind of keeping yourself accountable. Kind of like if you put it on your calendar, you'll think, oh my goodness, I missed this day, I cannot miss this next one. Or I'm going to have a busy weekend, maybe I should work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, not worry about it till Monday, and just do your normal things, maybe get some walks in and stuff, but really take your time to set this up to do 3 to 4 times a week if you can. With the weightlifting, you would, everything else you can do every day. The weightlifting, if you're really getting those muscles tired and doing that last one where you feel like you can't lift it, you're almost a little achy after, but not for more than a day or 2 or 3. You want to skip that day in between to let the muscle and bone get stronger and thicker. All this exercising is doing it too. Anytime your foot is hitting the floor or you're bending and stepping, all those are helping your muscles, your bones, the holes in your muscle to get more dense, stronger, more strength to them in every way. And then your muscles also get, you get your muscles where they are stronger, you don't feel so weak, and it helps your heart. It helps your longevity to increase how you feel and how your body slows down the aging and feels so much better by doing your weights, your squats. You know, we're doing them, all kinds of squats as we're doing it. We're doing lunges almost as we're doing the crunches. All of them are working like weight building through your whole workout that you did today. Walking, you're strengthening your arms, body as it kind of lines up nicely. And then you have your feet working, so walking a little faster sometimes and a little slower, fast and slow during a walk, or walking and adding up hills and down. All those things will increase your health, help you to breathe better, hopefully, and feel stronger, to really help your brain work so much better through your life. So we're going on to our hands and knees. I'm just going to put this at a little bit of an angle. So here, again, take your time. So for the plank, you can either be on your hands or elbows. So here, what we're going to do is we're going to just reach one foot back and then the other. And your shoulders are kind of over your elbows. And we're just going to hold it and just keep breathing. You can always put one knee down and then the other, and then go back to where you were as you feel comfortable. And again, take your time. It's a great one. It does as much work or better than a sit-up does. It gets all along your sides, your lower back, your stomach as it's pressing up to keep straight in the board, and then we'll lower down. So you can lower down onto the floor. Here we're going to just raise our hands, legs, so then right from the hips is just letting you press down as you reach up. Look up as far as you're comfortable. And then relax. Here we're going to go into our elbows. here again, look up as far as we comfortably can. And then we're going to bring on from our elbows. You can stay on your elbows or go on to your arms with your straight arms. Either way is fine, because here you're going to press back up into downward facing dog. And then you're going to forward to the plank, then back up into the downward facing dog. Forward into plank, back up into downward facing dog. Forward into plank, and then one more time. Downward facing dog, hips are pressing up towards the ceiling, and back into plank. So you can be, again, on your elbows and do that same thing. Up, and then forward into plank, but again, just listen to how you feel, take your time. And the last, we're just gonna finish on the floor. So here we're gonna just lay back. So again, take your time, roll back gently, or go onto your side. So here, we're going to take our time and we're going to bring one knee into the chest and then the other. And here we're going to put our hands shoulder height, knees bent, drop them a little to the right, and then back up, a little to the left, back up to center, to the right, and to the left as your stomach is kind of holding you down, kind of helps your whole body. We're going to bring our right knee in, and then switch. Stretch the left one. I can't straighten this leg as much, but do the left leg out. As far as you're comfortable, switch, and the right leg again. Straight out as far as you're comfortable only. Here we're going to bend our knees, arms out shoulder height. We're going to drop the knees to the right as we look to the left. Back up, drop it to the left as you look to the right. Back up, center, drop it to the right as you look to the left. Back up, center, to the left as you look right. Again, taking your time, always listen to your body. We're just going to reach our right arm up. We're just going to pull it across the body a little bit and just pull it out toward the left. Kind of just lining up the shoulder. Still breathing in throughout. Now we'll switch. Bring the right arm and we're just going to pull it straight across, just upper above the chest a little or by the chest. Just reaching it up and pull it to the right. Reaching up overhead. We're going to bring our right knee in and stretch our left leg out. And then left knee comes in and we'll stretch our right leg out. So again, only as far as you're comfortable, really kind of listening to how you feel, not going too far. Roll over as we get up, and we're just gonna lay pressing up as we look up. It's a nice back bend. It kind of helps you the lower back, kind of lets this whole area that gets tight, plus it stretches in the front of the leg also. So we're gonna just reach back, and then one leg and then the other. So again, taking your time, comfortable shoes, room to move. Go and drink some water now. So if you've done the workout at any time, as soon as you're done, you drink the water to really flush out the free radicals and all the debris and stuff that needs to be removed from your body, because it's kind of loosened up and kind of getting rid of that, hopefully that like lymphatic fluid that might be backed up, any place that's tight, to kind of get rid of the inflammation, everything from your body. Also, your liver works better, your kidneys, everything is kind of flushing, cleansing, working for you. So it's really good to at least get those walks in every day, or if you can just do little squats and stuff, hanging onto the countertop, hanging and sitting back into that squat and raising up, do 10, work up to 15, 20, standing by the countertop. Also, you can swing your legs forward and back, kind of loosen up also out to the side, and then turn, do the other side too. So you get those swings on the left and then out to the side too by turning around and hanging onto that countertop. So you can move, try different things, just have fun with it. So if you need any help at any time, let our wellness group know. You can email me, mary.westfall@landsend.com. There's also, we've got Derek, we've got Nick, and we've got Jennifer Sorowski too. So all of them too. Eileen Smith needed even for food help, exercise too. So just contact us at any time and we'd be glad to help. So thanks for joining and have a great day. Thank you.